Hello everyone, welcome back on an Icarus update video, week 31, community feedback number 1. First, before we go further in the video, I would really appreciate if you give a like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It will really help me. Thank you very much. And what I also want to say is this update is proof that the developers just look at our feedback. They just look at the community feedback, and that's really important in a game. With a lot of games, they just put out updates out and they don't look what the community is saying, they just do their own thing. But Icarus, they look at the community, and I really like that. Lots of people like that. And let's hop into the patch notes. So the week 31 update. This week we're celebrating some of the great suggestions our community has given us, along with our new free build tool to our construction mechanics. You'll also find improvements to the entire building system with the addition of some new constructible variants and the return of some old ones. To cap it off, we made it easier for those who wish to mod Icarus to access core game data. Now the free build. Builders, get your hammers. We've introduced free building options to Icarus, giving you the ability to construct structures without having to follow the laws of snap placing as you have done so far. This mode can be toggled on and off with the home key, which will allow you to place your constructible in the exact position you're envisioning. You can also press End to unfocus the current grid that you are snapping to. With great power comes great responsibility. However, our physics system is still in effect, so be aware that your constructibles will still need to be supported properly to bear any weight or maintain integrity. So pay attention if you want to get creative. To take it one step further, we've also added the ability to nudge pieces up and down with page up, page down keys by default, so they don't clip into the landscape around you, allowing for more refined building. Again, you will still have to provide adequate support, so if it's floating, you have a problem. Free build is ideal for the more advanced builder, but snap building will still be a default, so don't worry if you prefer a simple system. This won't affect your experience. Very nice. We can do much more things now with building. You can get crazy, and with the snap system that was in the game, there were some people that already made crazy stuff, so it's gonna be even more crazy. Building improvements. We've reintroduced a bunch of constructible variants alongside our free build option to give you more variety as you take to your hammer and nails. Double doors and windows are now available in thatch, interior wood, glass, concrete, and aluminum walls completing the set. So this is really nice. You could make a piece, a wall piece, so you could put in 2 doors, but now you have a double door. You don't need 2 single doors. So that's very nice. I really am intrigued to see that. We've also improved the durability of reinforced glass, which will now have the same endurance as stone building pieces, ideal for the stormy nights in the Arctic. Really good change also, that glass has more durability, because if you have a greenhouse and you get a storm, it's easily broken. As noted in the past, we are laying the foundations for how to improve the tier 4 and above experience. The last 6 months have taught us valuable and hard lesson in how we need to approach the late game. How we need to blend the experience of building bases with the excitement of doing missions, but mostly how delicate achieving this is. As such, expect that we have a great deal more work to do here. Improving the building mechanics, outposts, balance, and pressure from enemies are vital steps to take down improving the late game. As always, please do let us know both here on Discord and in feature upvote. We do take all the feedback on board while still being careful to make cautious steps forward. As we can see in this new update, that they look at our feedback. Now, modding support efforts, as they said above, they are going to make it easier to get the game data in so you can mod it. As part of our commitment to make the game more accessible to the community to run service events, I think they mean, and mod, we reached out on a community subreddit for ideas to help support these efforts. One suggestion was to start shipping PDB files with our builds. This gives a rough sort of blueprint about how we build the game, and it's useful to those who make mods or cheats. Normally these aren't shipped with commercial builds, but they will help a great deal with modding. Additionally, they provide more information for us to source crashes and bugs. We will continue to work with the community to look at how we can expand content that can be changed and manipulated for new and exciting experience by those in the community. This is nice that they are giving the ability to implement mods into the game, because there are some games that mods builders are making very nice things for the game that should be in the vanilla game, in the normal gameplay. And most of the time, the developers take the mods, they look at them and say, okay, this is something good, and they implement it in the game. So that's very good. A good example of that is the game Satisfactory. There's a good modding community. They've added lots of mods for the game, and the developers are just putting in stuff that was first a mod. So that's one game. Now here they are promoting a new game the studio released, the Stationeers. I'm not gonna go over this. If you want to check it out, go to the Steam page of Stationeers and check it out. Now upcoming, they said in previous patch notes that they are gonna implement upcoming work in progress thing and everything in the patch notes. So let's have a look. Work on DLC and major future plans. As part of making our process fully transparent and making builds easier, you will see a lot of early work being committed to the change logs that don't appear in game properly yet. This is important because it means we spend less time making these posts and change logs and more time working on the game. Additionally, it means users have an idea of these changes going in, as even though they aren't fully enabled, they may cause bugs. So there are several upsides in sharing our interim progress with the community. I was recently in a meeting watching the work on Mounts, the new DLC that is coming, and was extremely excited for what this means for our plans with the DLC. While this might seem odd compared to doing vehicles, mounts... Oh no, I thought they are talking about the new DLC, but mounts, they mean mounting an animal. That's what they mean by mount. So I'm sorry that I was thinking, because the new DLC is something about mountains or something, I'm not sure anymore, but I thought it was something about mountings. But mounts is mounting something. So While this might be odd compared to doing vehicles, mounts offer us a safe interim step as transport options. Additionally, it has fitted in very well with our existing system for animals. We're hoping we might try showing off some of the work in progress on future streams and share some of our internal process so you can be part of the journey as we added this into the game. As noted previously, the major DLC will also be released with a free update to the game, striking a balance to not lock too much content behind the DLC and fracture the community. Additionally, we will be making the DLC as permissive as possible so that if some don't have the DLC, it won't cause issue play. Okay. They're also talking about dedicated servers and decentralization again. Better than expected progress has been made on this regard. So we are advancing our work towards having some limited external testing with game server providers. We will continue to provide information and discuss on Discord how we are looking at approaching various challenges as we roll this out. Our team at this stage are keeping quiet an open mind, expecting to get the tools working using the rough approaches before settling on firm decisions for functionality. Community driven changes. Our community feedback system featuring future upvote hit a milestone this week of 100,000 contributions through tickets, comments, and upvotes. It's crazy to us that so many of you are poured your time and love into this game, and we're celebrating with a slew of bug fixes and changes as suggested by you guys. Outpost drop zone selection. Change how players return to outpost instead of always returning by dropship. If you leave by return to character selection button, then rejoin, you'll return to the place you left like a normal prospect. If you leave by dropship, you return by dropship and bring with you the loadout you selected. Okay. Concrete durability. Increased concrete building pieces durability. That's because the community said concrete should be stronger than stone. Incorrect prospect difficulty. Fixed incorrect difficulty of prospect shown in join prospect screen. Wood composter not making fertilizer. Fixed using causing wood composter recipe do not process. Okay. After 100,000 contributions, it's safe to say you guys had a big influence on what we do. Many of the most popular requests have been already made it in the game, such as talent respect and an in-game timer, Olympus as an outpost, and even carrying torches and picks at the same time. That was a huge one. We've come a long way since the dark ages of mining. Thank you all again for your help. Now here are the change logs, which they talked about, and every change for this updates. If you want to read it, pause the video and you can all read it properly. And I mean, really like it. Really like that they listen to the community and make these changes. I'm gonna end the video, or well, I don't think maybe I can hop into the game and show you what is added in the tech tree from the double doors and everything. I will see you in a bit. Here we are again. Now I looked into the game. I looked in character selection. I went in the game. I didn't really find a way to put a double door in. I have interior wood doors unlocked and I don't see a way how you can install it. Now, do you need a wall first, a certain wall to be built? I don't know. It's not really explained in here how you can use the double doors, but probably you need to put a certain wall that was already in the game, I think, what I talked about. And they're just two single doors. The image, I don't know. There are two doors, but maybe it's another certain wall, I don't know. We have to figure that out, but I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.